Hi, my name is Sonia, and Monica did the research, and we're talking about planting your seeds early today. So why would you want to do that? The reason you want to do that is twofold. One, to lengthen your growing season. Depending where you live in North America, the further north you go, the shorter your growing season is. So if you want to grow tomatoes and have a harvest, for example, you'd have to start early and get your plants inside. And another reason to plant your seeds early is to get a head start so you have an earlier crop, and you can maybe plant 2 or 3 crops as if you plant your seeds every 2 weeks apart, for example. So when would you start growing your seeds inside? Now, you could do this 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost. It actually doesn't really matter about the frost because you're inside, but depends on when you can transplant your plant, your seedling outside. So look at the package that the seeds came in, and it'll give you pretty good information on when you can start them inside or when you can start them outside. What I do is I put them in a small square little pot that's about 1.5 inch square with good soil in it, and put 1 or 2 seeds in there and put them in a plastic tray and keep the soil moist and put it in an area that's warm. I like to do it where there's windows. If you don't have a room like that, you can also keep the light with fluorescent lights. So if you want to do this, like I said, look at your packages of the things that you want to grow. And I start my tomatoes and cucumbers and onions from seed inside early because I like to have, like, for example, with the tomatoes, I like to have a good 6-inch plant before I transplant outside, so the plant has a really healthy start outdoors. Also, some plants like the cool soil in the late winter, early spring, so you can plant them outside directly. Again, when you can do this is all listed on the back of your seed package. This year I've planted early outside radishes, beets, kale, peas, potatoes, carrots. But again, depends on where you live, and your seed package will give you the specifics on what dates or in relationship to the last frost when you can plant these things outside. And again, sometimes plants don't like the middle of the summer hot weather and grow better in the earlier summer or the late summer. So, and some of them you can plant like every 2 weeks, so you have multiple harvests. So have fun with this, and do the research for an area that you live in. And next week we'll talk about companion plants. Friends or foes? What likes to be planted together and what plants should you keep apart? Have fun gardening.